I guess, what does it mean to go up against these guys to open up the season?
Man, it's huge. Growing up, I was a big Louisville fan. The family's Louisville fans and whatnot. I don't know, it's big just for me to go back home, having my family being able to get to watch and go against the hometown team. And hopefully I can, put up a big performance and we go down there and get a win.
Looking back to last year, I believe you had a career high in tackles in that game against Louisville. When you go up against them, is there like a little more gas in the tank or anything like that?
Well, I mean, yeah, I would say so, just a little bit, but I try to play as hard as I can every game, not knowing how many reps, how many plays I'm gonna get to play. I just like going out there, and I feel like I have a chip on my shoulder when I go against them because they didn't really recruit me as much and stuff as even though I was living in Louisville and whatnot. So yeah, I feel like it's just a little edge, different kind of edge and mentality when I go down there and play them.
Tutu Atwell had a really big game against you guys last year. Looking at the film, what kind of things can you guys correct going up against him to try to limit him and limit all the other guys as well?
We kind of have some, different coverages that I can't go into specifics, but we have different things that we're going to do to contain him and make them use other players to have to beat us.
Who are some of those other players that you guys might want to look out for that you guys are kind of taking notes about? Because Atwell is kind of the obvious one, I would say.
You got Fitzpatrick, who's returning, Justin Marshall, those kind of guys. Marshawn, the quarterback as well. He's very elusive. He can run the ball well. So those, like, the rest of the players are pretty good. But the main focus is to stop Tutu, so to make the other players beat us.
Beanie, is Jeff Lightsey from WKU. Now, we haven't gotten a chance to talk to you, and I know we're sticking to Louisville, but what do you expect from your play this season just throughout the entirety of the season?
Just, man, bringing a lot of energy, locking down my side of the field. Hopefully, not letting a lot of completions, passes getting caught, and those kind of things. Interception, big plays for me, like big plays from the defense. So as far as me, I just bring the energy and locking down my side of the field, make them go to the other side.
You guys are returning a bunch on defense, from D'Angelo to the linebackers and obviously in the secondary. What have you been able to pick up from some of those guys that may have gotten some more reps ahead of you throughout their time at WKU?
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the things that have you picked up from those guys?
Oh, just like techniques and things, like not being like, last year was my first year really playing, so I was kind of like nervous, trying to get the feel of things, but they told me to calm down, like work different techniques and how to play certain players and watching film this way and that kind of way and actually know what I'm watching instead of just like looking at film, looking at the whole game. I'm breaking down personnels, formations, what do they do when it's 2x2 or when he's 3x1, when he's X alone by himself, like just those kind of things, film mechanics and watching like different kind of players and how they release and break down their routes and those kind of things.
Hey, Beanie, Logan Hansen, Best Version Media. Just how have you guys, what's your mentality going into the season coming off of a top 25 performance like you guys had last year for defense?
We want to always improve. We want to get more turnovers. Like last year we had a great season on defense, but obviously we want to take the next step. We want to be better. We want to have top 15, top 10 defense in the nation. Like, and then the whole team, we want to win the conference this year. That's a big goal, to win the conference.
And is there a little bit of a chip on your shoulder knowing that Louisville kind of got to your defense a little bit last year? Obviously, Tutu had a big game that game. Just any extra motivation with that?
Yeah, we want to win. We feel like that they won the last two games. We feel like we was actually in the last two games, and we should have won those, in my opinion. So yeah, we just got to finish, and it's Coach Helton is pushing us hard. Like we can't let him sweep us in the series. So.
And what has Coach White been saying to kind of get you guys motivated for this game coming up?
we're always motivated. Like we practice with the level at an 8, with a 7 to 10. So when it's game day, we don't have to really turn up that much. You know, we always practice with high intensity. We want to play every game with high intensity. Bring that energy on the defense side of the ball. Have them guys scared.